If you are over 60 and you wake up without energy, without that morning signal, and your body feels older every single week, it's not because of age. It's because of what happens between dinner and sunrise. And tonight, you're going to discover one habit that can make a man age 10 to 15 years in just 7 days. Most men do this every single night without realizing they are slowly shutting down their own testosterone. There was a time when you woke up in the morning with a body ready for the day. Your mind was clear. Your muscles felt alive. Energy came naturally without effort. Desire wasn't something you had to search for. It was simply there. But over the years, things began to change. Now, when you open your eyes, you feel tired before you even step out of bed. Your body feels stiff. Your joints feel heavier. Your mind moves just a little slower. And the signal that once symbolized masculine vitality slowly fades away in silence. You start looking for answers, and what you hear is always the same. After 60, that's just normal. But deep down, you know something isn't right, because your body is not an old machine breaking down. It is a living biological system, an intelligent system, one that responds precisely to how you live each day. And the truth is, what's happening to you doesn't start in the morning. It starts the night before. Small habits, seemingly harmless choices, the time you eat, the way you rest, the light you expose your eyes to before sleep. All of these send signals to your body, keep the system running, or slowly shut it down. And right now, each of your evenings may be quietly instructing your body to enter survival mode instead of recovery mode. But here's the good news. When you change the signal, your body changes the response. It has never been working against you. It has only been listening. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover the real reason your body no longer recovers the way it used to. It's not because of age. It's not because of testosterone. It's because a chain of biological signals is being blocked every single night. You'll see the silent metabolic trap that shifts your body into storage mode instead of repair and regeneration mode. You'll understand the mechanical pressure that causes tiny blood vessels to lose proper flow for hours at a time without you even noticing. And most importantly, you'll learn about a specific biological window, a golden window for male recovery that most men have unknowingly missed for years. When these three factors happen at the same time, the body doesn't shut down because it's aging. It shuts down because it receives the signal that recovery is no longer a priority. But when you reactivate the system correctly with a simple 3-step evening routine, the entire system can turn back on. Energy, circulation, and that morning vitality signal. But before we talk about the solution, you need to understand one dangerous myth that has led millions of men in the wrong direction for years. For years, we've been taught that male vitality is built during the day, through intense workouts, expensive supplements, perfect morning routines. But your biology tells a completely different story. Your body does not regenerate while you are active. It regenerates while you sleep. Most testosterone is not created in the gym. It is produced during the deepest hours of sleep. Tiny blood vessels are not repaired while you are moving, but when circulation slows down and pressure decreases. Your nervous system is not reset by morning coffee, but by darkness, silence, and your natural circadian rhythm. Which means if your evenings send the wrong signals, your mornings never have a chance to begin the right way. And this is an important moment. If you're still watching, you're not just looking for information. You're looking to take back control of your own body. Type the number 1 inch the comments if you're ready to reactivate your natural recovery process each night. And subscribe to the channel not for me, but so you don't miss the critical biological signals your body has been waiting for a very long time. Because in the next section, you'll see the first evening habit that is quietly locking this entire system down. Destroyer Haitian, late dinner. After 60, your digestion is no longer what it used to be. Your body needs more time to process the same amount of food. And when you eat a heavy dinner at 9 p.m., or later, you send your body a very clear command: don't recover. Keep working. Your entire circulatory system immediately redirects blood to the stomach and intestines, which means less blood to the muscles repair is delayed. Less blood to the pelvic region, the morning vitality signal weakens. Fewer resources for your endocrine glands, hormone production slows down. You may be lying in bed, but internally your body has started a second night shift. Your heart pumps harder. Blood sugar continues to fluctuate. Your core temperature cannot drop enough to enter deep sleep. And then the worst part happens. When insulin remains elevated at night, testosterone is suppressed. Just 7 consecutive nights of sleeping in a digestive state like this can reduce testosterone levels by up to 15%. That's not just a number. That's the difference between a body that is recovering and a body that is aging faster by 10 years in a single week. And most men have no idea that it all begins with the timing of dinner. Imagine your body as a highly sophisticated repair factory. During the day, it receives raw materials, it processes energy, it absorbs pressure from work, movement, and stress. But when night falls, the doors are supposed to close, production lines shut down, the lights dim, and a special repair crew steps in. They fix damaged muscle fibers, they clean out tiny blood vessels, they recalibrate hormone balance, they reset the nervous system. This is when the body rejuvenates. But when you eat too late at night, that factory never gets the chance to power down. The lights stay on, the assembly lines keep running, the furnace is still hot, and the repair crew, those deep recovery processes, cannot begin their work. The next morning you wake up inside a factory still messy from the night shift, not because it's weak, but because it was never allowed to enter repair mode. And if this repeats every evening, the wear and tear accumulates faster than you can even feel. Destroyer hash 2, the sofa effect. After dinner, your body is not just digesting food. It is waiting for a signal: keep operating or begin shutting down. But when you sit on the couch for 2, 3, even 4 hours, the entire lower body circulation is passively compressed. It's like a water hose with a heavy object placed on top of it. The flow is still there, but weaker, slower, and stagnant. Oxygen-rich blood cannot fully travel downward. Metabolic waste is not efficiently cleared. Pressure builds up in areas where it shouldn't. But the bigger issue is not just the blood vessels. It's the nervous system. Your brain constantly monitors your movement to decide which systems need to be maintained. When there is no movement, the brain receives a very clear message: this function is no longer essential, and by survival rules, use it or lose it. Signals to male physiological function decrease. Signals to circulation decrease. Signals that stimulate testosterone decrease. Not because your body is weak, but because you have unintentionally trained it to enter energy-saving mode. That's why a slow 10-minute walk after dinner can become one of the most powerful hormone tools for men over 60. Not because of the calories burned, but because every step sends a message back to the brain: we are still active. Keep this system running. Do not shut it down. Destroyer hash 3. Missing the golden window. The human body does not function randomly. It operates on a biological clock programmed thousands of years ago, long before electric lights, before screens, before late-night habits. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., a deep recovery phase is activated. This is when growth hormone peaks. Testosterone production is strongest. Damaged cells are repaired. The immune system is reset for the next day. This is the most important shift of the night repair crew we talked about earlier. But if you go to bed after midnight, you're not just sleeping a few hours later. You're arriving when the shift is almost over. Most of the recovery work has already been missed. And here's what matters: the body does not have a rewind button. You cannot sleep in and recover this phase later. No supplement can replace it. No cup of coffee can repair it. You may still get enough total hours of sleep, but you never enter the stage of sleep that truly rejuvenates the system. And when this repeats every night, your mornings stop being a fresh start of energy and instead become a continuation of a recovery process that never actually happened. The good news is this: your body has never been broken. It is not working against you. It is simply waiting for a clearer signal. After 60, vitality does not return through force or extreme effort. It returns when you work in alignment with your natural biology. When the evening becomes a time to prepare for recovery, instead of continuing depletion, you don't need to start over. You simply need to reactivate what your body already knows how to do. And with just a few small adjustments, that system can wake up once again. Tonight, you don't need to change your entire life. Just begin with 3 very small signals that are incredibly powerful. Eat a little earlier and a little lighter. Give your body enough time to shut down the processing factory before entering recovery mode. After dinner, don't sit down immediately. A slow 10-minute walk is not exercise. It is a message to the brain: keep this system active. And when night approaches, dim the lights before 10 p.m. As the light softens, your nervous system softens. Melatonin begins to rise. The door to deep sleep starts to open. That's it. You don't need iron discipline. You don't need complicated routines. You simply need to stop sending the wrong signals to your body each evening. When the interference is removed, your natural recovery process returns automatically. And the next morning, you won't just wake up. You'll feel a system coming back to life from within. Tonight, when you're holding the remote and about to watch one more episode out of habit, pause for a few seconds. Not to give up relaxation, but to ask yourself one simple question. Is this really worth trading 10 biological years of your life? Because every evening is not just the end of a day, it is where your body receives instructions for tomorrow. The truth is, the energy you feel when you wake up is not decided by your alarm clock or your first cup of coffee. It is decided by what you do in the final hours before sleep, the time you eat dinner, whether you stand up and walk or remain seated, the light you choose to keep on or intentionally turn off. Each small choice is a vote for faster aging, or a vote for quiet recovery happening deep inside every cell. And the powerful part is this: your body is always listening. It does not judge, it does not resist, it simply responds to the signals you send each day. If you are over 60, and you sometimes feel that inside you there is still untapped strength, still clarity waiting to be awakened, still a version of yourself that has not disappeared, remember this: that journey does not begin in the morning. It begins tonight, with one small but very real choice: